More details rolling in, everybody, on today's crazy news. Coach Miller is stepping down from his illustrious college coaching career, and in his place, the school is promoting hotshot defensive coordinator Red O'Brien. Now, Coach O'Brien has been all the rage for quite some time, sitting at the top of a ton of schools' shortlists for head coaching gigs, but it sure looks like he's just going to stay put and take over the entire program. But what I really want to know is what it's going to mean for everyone's favorite dynamic duo, the Heartbreak Kids.
I know you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years, waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
What do you mean? We've done everything that you asked of us.
How many of those do you guys have? Now, as I was saying, neither of you will be starting, but both of you will be playing.
Coach, I'm sorry, but I'm not switching positions.
I'm not asking you to switch positions. You both get reps at QB. This is a defense-first team now, so I don't need your Heartbreak Kids nonsense. All I need is for one of you to manage things and make sure the offense doesn't give the game away, because my defense certainly won't. Understand?
But you've seen what we did in high school.
I don't care what the Heartbreak Kids did 2 years ago, son. I'm more concerned what you can do now in college and winning a lot more at ease. So I'm gonna rotate you guys. I'm gonna stick with the hot hand until I see what I can get out of one of you. And you'll start the first half. If you do well enough, you'll stay in. If not, we'll see what Tommy's got.
Coach, you can't be serious.
You two are competitors, right? Well, that's how you're gonna have to approach this, as a competition. Now go on, get out of here.
EA Sports coverage of college football takes us to Miami, Florida, at Hard Rock Stadium for the 2019 Kickoff Classic and an early season matchup of powerhouses. It's the LSU Tigers taking on... On the Oregon Ducks. It is time for the Kickoff Classic and a new season of college football underway on EA Sports. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Ducks come up now, 1st and 10. They start out with a run by Ferguson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
A second down carry for Ferguson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 30.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Yes,
So the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here we go. His first collegiate snap. What a spot as the Tigers come up 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Complete to Kelly. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You know, Charles, you and I get to call a lot of games at the next level, but walking into the stadium, there's just something about the college atmosphere, the bands, the pageantry. So nice for us to be able to get the assignment to call a few games on Saturdays this fall because, let's be honest, there's nothing like college football.
I would agree with that. Look, there's electricity that crackles no matter whether it's college or the NFL, but this is a different vibe altogether when you're talking about a college game. And how about the one we're getting right out of the gate? 2 powerhouses in the college football world going at it to get things started.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
That's good for another LSU first down.
Allen going to keep it. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And LSU has taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the carry, it's Ferguson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Ferguson, the ball carrier, tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Ferguson on the draw. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Ferguson, the ball carrier.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find the hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked out up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Ferguson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing here, Barrett. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Ducks now going to send out their field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Tigers 7, Ducks nothing. Danny Newberry for the Oregon field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, LSU.
LSU.
So the problem's really starting to add up now. I mean, they tried a field goal in an effort to get a little bit closer, but the block and return make the situation worse.
I like what you just said there. Just trying to get a little bit closer. I think mentally, that's why they were doing it, because really the 3 wasn't going to do them a whole lot of good, but they feel better about themselves. Now, they feel exponentially worse.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. The LSU Tigers 14, Ducks nothing.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
That catch good for only a couple.
7-yard line.
Off the play fake, Barrett. From behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simpson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
45-yard line.
LSU with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Brooks. A well-executed 22-yard gain. These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. And let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does, Brandon, because
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
Allen on the keeper.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll run with Ferguson. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Looking deep for Bennett. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Not the best pass there, certainly, CD. Poorly timed, and that's the first mark against him here in this first start.
And probably the only person rooting for this team that's somewhat happy about it, and happy's the wrong word, but he's wondering if he'll get his chance, and that's Tommy Matthews. Because they've been in an intense competition coming into this game to see who would be the starter. After a mistake like that, I'm sure Mr. Matthews is eager to grab his helmet and give it a go himself.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Throw left side complete. It's Simpson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Oregon's punter out on the field. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here. The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort. I don't know if it's technique. But they'll have to work on that.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 5.
Pass interference. Defense.
What's up, man?
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the end zone. Brings up third and goal.
The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. Operating from the gun. Allen looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Complete in the end zone. It's now 4th down and goal.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Allen. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And LSU adds on to their advantage. What a special moment for him. The first passing touchdown of his college career, and certainly a moment that he will never forget.
And it always helps to get that first one out of the way, doesn't it? I know right now that he just wants to go and jump to the top of the stadium and throw his hands up and exult a little bit. But he's had a chance to prove that he can do it now. He got it done. It's been a long time in the making. Now he's just got to harness that emotion and continue to play.
Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
3-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Setting up the screen to Kelly. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field. And that's what you like because, you know, Coach O'Brien's background is defense. And as a defensive coordinator, what drove him crazy? Quarterbacks that can move.
But the coaches even said to us, Charles, that at times he reminds, and he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And LSU adds on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Throwing again on second down. Barrett. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
That's good.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Here's a 1st and 10 Oregon.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Barrett can't get away, and he's taken down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And he's going to go down again.
Quarterback is sacked.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
No, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Oregon's punter out on the field. He's been terrific so far, and he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Oh, a nice spin. A good return there, 17 yards.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate that.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. Mason Thibodeau, 66 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start. Now with 3 touchdown passes.
Well, that's not a bad number to get things going, is it? Because let's face it, we had our attention on him coming into this game. He's fully captivated us now. With every score, I think he's making his case to stay as a starting quarterback and not get involved in a rotation system.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Barrett. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you get momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Let's go one more.
From the shotgun, here's Barrett. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you go. And oh, it's blocked. And all the defense. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. The 30. 20,
right, baby. It's all
10,
me.
and all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive. This is caught inside the 15. Yeah, he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. A big play there. 66 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Tigers 44, Ducks 6.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. Barrett looks to throw on first, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
Terrence Cameron.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Complete to Myers, the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Barrett throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Barrett. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
For Oregon.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll only get this back to the 15-yard line, so that decision's going to cost him 5 yards.
Their own 15-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 63 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Allen's going to keep it on the option.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on.
Touchdown number 5 for the junior quarterback, and that certainly makes Coach O'Brien's job at the postgame press conference a lot easier.
And you're right, he certainly made Coach O'Brien's press conference awfully easy. But how about the conversation he's now going to have with Tommy Matthews? Because all indications we had from talking with Coach during the preseason, he told them both that they were going to get their chance. But now that this guy's throwing 5 touchdown passes, now he has to go back to Tommy Matthews and kind of shrug his shoulders and say, I know what I intended to do. I know what we talked about. But he's got the hot hand. We're going to have to go with it.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Barrett.
Flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. From the gun on 3rd down. Barrett, it's caught. He finds Myers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
7-yard line.
On 1st down, Barrett to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson.
Today's final score, Tigers 51, Ducks 6.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet? Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I got to tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got 2 quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I got to tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only going to lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to, what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Oh, this whole thing again? Are you dumb? I didn't take anything from you. Your body took it from you. Look, Tommy, I'm sorry.
No. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
This college football season has been a fun and wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This afternoon, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Oregon Ducks taking on the LSU Tigers. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Ducks come up now, 1st and 10.
Start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, Barrett. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They will let him throw here on the very first play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Allen. He's got it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the 1st quarter. Forced out to his left. Steps away, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And LSU has taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Back to throw Barrett. His man on the comeback route, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
41-yard line.
They'll hand it off to Ferguson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Tackle made.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Barrett. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Here's Barrett on play action. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. A nice throw there at Coach O'Brien. When you look at his quarterback position, he's got 2 great options, but opting to go with a hot hand, leaving Tommy Matthews on the sideline to start this semifinal.
And throughout this season, they've had a little bit of what we would call the carousel approach at quarterback. But when they've made changes, Tommy Matthews has made the most of his time under center. But both of these quarterbacks are undefeated, and we know why. This defense has played so well throughout the season, and we know how loyal they are to their head coach because he was their former defensive coordinator. Now they just got to figure out who's going to guide this team at quarterback and carry them the rest of the way.
Brings up second and a yard.
Just a yard to go here on second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Tigers 7, Ducks 0.
To throw again on second down. Allen, flush to his right. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This young quarterback does have a support system of former players and teammates. In fact, he heard from former Tigers like OBJ, Jarvis Landry, Leonard Fournette, Jamal Adams. All have reached out to him on social media in the days leading up to this semifinal. There's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Allen. It's complete to the tight end man. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll come out in the pistol.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there.
And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. It's that quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And LSU adds on to their advantage. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd